Hey guys, it is me. I've never really done this video thing, so give me some grace. But there's something that I wanted to kind of share that's been going on with me lately. So, um, I've been really frustrated with God the past 2 or 3 weeks. For those of you that don't know, I serve as a youth leader at my church, and it requires a lot of time and a lot of prayer, and I love doing it. I would never trade it for anything. Um, but like I said, it takes a lot of time. And Tina and I have recently had a lot of car issues. Her car still needs more work, and we've already dumped 700 into it to get it running. And my car, for those of you that know, is about to bite the dust. And it was horrible trying to drive my car. Check engine light was on. I was having problems with my cylinders misfiring. My car was lurching all over the place, and it's a daily driver, so I drive it every day to work. And it's really frustrating to have that reminder at the beginning of every one of your days of the fact that you're thinking, like, I am spending so much of my time and killing myself trying to serve your kingdom and to help your people and to pour into people, and I get into this piece of junk, and I feel like I've just really felt like God hasn't been taking care of me, especially with how much effort has been required of me lately, and of Tina, and how much of a strain that has put on our relationship and our marriage in the past couple weeks. And I don't know, it's been tough, because every day for pretty much the entire ride in my car, I've just been praying, like, Lord, where are you? Your child is in need, and I keep asking and I keep praying, and nothing's changing. And we've been going through a sermon series at church called Stretched, about how in order to make you stronger and more able to be flexible and to deal with the things that life is going to throw at you, that God has to stretch you in your faith. And I totally didn't realize that that's kind of what's been going on these past couple weeks. I did not ask to be stretched. I did not ask for patience, because I've been around church long enough to know that when you ask for patience, tough times are ahead. And I was just like, nope, I don't want anything to do with that right now. I'm cool. But yeah, so today, I got my car, needed to run some errands, and I start my car up, and I look down, and I was like, well, that's weird, like, check engine light didn't come on. I was like, I guess that's probably broken too. And I take off, and my car's not lurching. And it's done it a couple times before, where like it would like stop for a couple minutes. I was like, oh, like maybe, and then it'd be like, no, just kidding. Check engine light would come back on, and my car would just start sputtering all over the place. But I've been driving all over, and it's fixed, which is crazy. And I'm driving, and I'm praying, and I'm worshiping about it. I got Caleb on, and I just kind of heard him saying, like, hey, like, I'm still here, and I've been listening, but I've been making you stronger, because you're going to need it. So it kind of reminded me of the story of Naaman, the general that had leprosy, that went to Israel to find Elisha to get healed of his leprosy. And Elisha sent a servant out to him and said, hey, Elisha said to go wash yourself in the Jordan 7 times. And how Naaman got upset and kind of self-righteous, being like, hey, like, I'm such an important person, I've been doing so much. It's really jacked up that Elisha wouldn't even come out and talk to me, that he would send a servant. And he also said, you know, why are you telling me to go bathe in the Jordan 7 times when the rivers where I'm from are so much better? And I think sometimes we come to God with a problem and we come with our own solution, and we get really frustrated when that solution that we want is not what God gives. And sometimes God makes us wait and makes us be persistent because he knows that that is how our faith grows. And I don't think the Bible said anything about how, like, every time Naaman came up, like, the leprosy was a little bit less worse, or if it was the exact same until the 7th time. But I kind of like to think that nothing changed until that 7th time. Because it's easy to keep on a path when you're seeing those changes. It's not easy to keep on that path when you don't know if what you're doing is working. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I have a car that is once again running without a check engine light, which is awesome. And it was not through me getting extra money or some gift or something to be able to put it in, put my car in the shop, which is what I thought I needed and the solution I needed, but it came through God just fixing it, which was pretty cool. So if I can leave you guys anything from this, I just want to encourage you that the solution you think you need is not always what's best for you, and no matter how much you feel that God isn't listening, he is. And if you feel like he's not, it might just be him stretching you to make your faith stronger, because he has bigger things in store for you that are going to require more responsibility and more faith, and he needs to build that in you. That way you're able to be successful when that time comes. So yeah, that's all I got. Wreck 'em.